Hey everyone, it's Jake and Paula from London ADU, and today we're going to talk about what is an ADU.
Yeah, so there are many different names for these. This is kind of what we like to call it because I think it encompasses a whole bunch of things. So basically, an ADU stands for accessory dwelling unit, and that's exactly what it is. So it's another dwelling, usually in your backyard.
Yep. And then there's a lot of names that these go by, right?
Yes.
Not just ADU. We like to call it ADU, but some of the other names, common names used are garden suite.
Yes, you see garden suite a lot, which is actually kind of confusing because here in the city of London, a garden suite is considered a temporary structure, where an accessory dwelling unit is a permanent structure.
Yep. Another name you often hear is coach house. Another one you hear too, which I kind of don't really agree with in this situation, is tiny house. But tiny houses are typically like 250 square feet, whereas an EDU, depending on your zoning bylaws, can be much bigger than that, right?
Yeah,
Almost
absolutely.
essentially a full house, right?
When I think of tiny house, I think of like a trailer on wheels,
Same.
which actually isn't allowed in the city of London, but accessory dwelling units are.
Yep. Another name you hear, not so much in London, but is laneway house. Basically the same concept, except it's off a laneway that kind of runs behind the existing home, often in Toronto and bigger cities.
Bigger cities seem to have these.
We have a few laneways in London, but not really.
a
It's not
ton.
super common, yeah.
Yeah,
Another name, just kind of backyard house. Simple.
that one's pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward, yep. And another one you hear is granny flat. Super common in Australia. Yeah, and that was all the ones that we could think of. If you can think of any other ones, let us know.
Yeah, drop it in the comments and we'll make sure we take note of them because this is all we could come up with today. But basically, they essentially are all the same thing, maybe with the exception of the tiny house. And these are all names for accessory dwelling units.
Thanks for watching.